Hi Virgo, welcome to August and your Love TarotScope. This is Teresa from Tarot by T, and I'm getting ready to do your August forecast. And before I do that, I want to create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for those of you who have ordered readings. I appreciate your support. And if you'd like to get a personal reading, you can just go to my website, tarotbyt.com. The link is listed in the description below. And I would love to work with you. Just go to my website, we'll get that set up. Anyway, so this month we have 2 eclipses and Mercury retrograde. Eclipse in a lunar eclipse, which is a full moon in Aquarius, and that's falling in your 6th house. And then we have a solar eclipse in Leo, and that's falling in your 12th house. So the issues you're going to be dealing with, the lunar eclipse is an ending or a culmination. So and falling in your 6th house, that relates to employment, it relates to health. So there could be some kind of, if you've been dealing with a health issue, you might reach some kind of conclusion. Or any kind of problems at work, you could be deciding to end a job, or you could just find a solution to some problem. And with the new moon, which is the solar eclipse, that's happening in your 12th house. So you might be having some kind of psychological breakthrough, or where you decide to, release whatever's holding you back and just have a new beginning where you feel freer. You don't feel like you're victimizing yourself, or because Virgo, the 6th and the 12th house, that's a house of service, but it's also sometimes could be the house of victimization, where you wind up taking care of someone to the detriment of yourself. So you might be making some decisions along those lines, like maybe give yourself a break, have more balance, have more freedom. So let's see what, because you need time for you as well. You might reach a point where you need to do something that's for you, that's going to give you joy. And you have to stop taking care of everyone else. You have to start taking care of you. So let's see what the cards say. What does Virgo need to know about relationships, love and relationships for the month of August? What's coming up for Virgo? So if you're not dealing with a health issue that needs attention, you could be taking care of someone you love who has a health issue. Or you could be just working really hard at work and feeling like a martyr, feeling like a slave. You just need to give yourself a break and not be so hard on yourself. And take some time out for some fun. Life can't be all work and no play. So let's see what Virgo has coming up. 5 of Swords. The Sun. 3 of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The 10 of Pentacles. The King of Cups. The Star. The King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is looking good. So the 5 of Swords, this kind of follows the eclipse theme. The 5 of Swords is a card of victimization. You feel that you're being victimized, or you feel like you're dealing with someone's hostility, and you're not being treated fairly. So this is a card of, it doesn't pay to fight with these people. If you're up against someone who doesn't play fair, who plays dirty, your best bet is to cut your losses and move on. This is the kind of thing where someone hurts you, you may feel like hurting back, but you both will lose. you can't hurt someone else without also hurting yourself. So it's better to just not even play. You know, it's kind of thing where if someone's trying to draw you into a drama, just don't go there. Don't get drawn in. And you have the sun here. So the sun gives you the power to overcome whatever problems you're facing. So if you're in a relationship with someone who is not being very nice, maybe not treating you properly with respect, and you're feeling, you know, like retaliating, or you're feeling like victimized in some way, or someone's trying to be a bully, just ignore it. Or not ignore it where you're letting them get away with it, but pretend that it's not affecting you. Or just don't retaliate, is what I'm saying. Don't stoop down to their level and retaliate. Try to rise above it. Try to, you know, it's like be kind to your neighbor, be kind to your enemies kind of thing. And just know that you can't fix the situation. You're not going to change the person. So another thing with the Five of Swords, if you're in a relationship with someone who's difficult, you have to say, I can't change this person. I can't change this situation. I either have to accept it or I have to leave it. I have to walk away. Because if you're going to try and change someone, you're going to waste your energy. It's going to be like bashing your head against a brick wall. But with the sun here, you know, you do have hope to make things better. It's not going to be like this forever. Things are going to start to improve with the sun. The sun is... And I would think probably around eclipse time, the solar eclipse, things are going to start, you're going to have some kind of breakthrough where things are going to start to feel better in your life. You're going to be moving away from heartache because you have this Three of Swords in the past. So you've been through stuff. You may have suffered a breakup, and maybe you're still dealing with the aftermath of that. You know, if you're splitting property, someone may be hostile. Or you've decided to cut away certain things that were not making you happy, or certain things that were not working any longer. So you might have cut ties with either relationships or people or even places. Maybe a job even. It could even be a job situation. Because you have this Knight of Wands here, which is a travel card. It's a change of residence, change jobs. It could also represent someone that you might have been involved in with a relationship. The Knight of Wands can be a heartbreaker, someone who is like a player, someone who's a lot of fun when you're with them, but they're not very reliable. They make promises and then they don't keep them. So you have to be careful with the Knight of Wands. I mean, they're great for adventure. They're great for, you know, having a great time, but you may not be able to count on this person to be there when you really need them. So you might be dealing with someone who's kind of not been fair to you. But that's kind of fading. So I feel that you're moving away from that and you're recovering from that situation. It can also relate to a change of job. For those of you who are not in a relationship, you might have had changes at work where you moved into a different position, or you changed where the location of where you work. Because you're looking for growth and adventure. You're looking for something more, maybe more money, maybe more growth. Coming up in the future, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a card of wealth and security. So you do have the potential. It's not like, so if something didn't work out, it doesn't mean that you're never going to be in a happy relationship or you're never going to be in a good situation. Because I think that there are options coming up in the future. So just let the past die. This is a time with these eclipses. Let people be eclipsed from your life who do not serve you properly. If something is not working, let it eclipse. Just let it go. Because the new moon, the solar eclipse, is very powerful to start. It's like turning over a new leaf. It's like starting a new page or a new cycle. And you have a lot of power behind this new beginning. So just let it go and move toward what you want rather than focusing on what didn't work. It's time to focus on what you would like to attract or draw in. Because with this energy, it's a perfect time for bringing in better things, bringing in the new. The King of Cups could be in your future. The King of Cups, and actually that could be a water sign. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The person represented by the King of Cups is someone who's very sensitive, very intuitive, has a healing type personality. Someone who has deep feeling. They don't always show their feelings. He may have a tough exterior, but he's really a softie at heart. And this could be male or female. I'm just describing the person. The King of Cups is definitely a good counselor, good listener, someone that you can talk to, they understand you. So you might be connecting with someone that you feel really gets you in the near future. And you have the Star card here. This is a hope, a wish fulfillment card. So you have this ability, but it's in your negative thinking sector, so you're doubting yourself and you might be blocking all this stuff from happening. So stop being negative. Stop thinking, you know, because Virgos have a tendency to look on the dark side of things sometimes. You know, you look for the flaws. You think, oh, this is too good to be true. When's the other shoe going to drop? You know, and so you start looking for, like, if you meet someone, okay, so what is it that's not right about this person? And you start finding things. You nitpick. Don't do it. The Star is here for you. You have the ability. You have the Star and the Sun in this reading. 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. These are great cards for success and abundance. So focus on the positive. Release the negative. Here you have the King of Swords in your environment. So you may feel that there's someone in your environment, whether it's an old romantic partner. There could be some kind of legal situation. Sometimes the King of Swords can represent a legal situation. And you feel that that officials or rules and regulations are not fair. It could also mean that you think that someone is being too hard on you. This could be an authority figure. You might have a run-in with an authority figure who has very high standards, and they can be a little bit critical. So you may feel like, oh, I think they're overdoing it. They're a little bit, you know, abusive. They have no compassion. They seem to lack compassion. So that could have been someone that you were dealing with, or someone who's still in your environment that you have to deal with. So here you have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is in your wish fulfillment sector. This is a card of it could represent an earth sign, which could also represent you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very talented, but sometimes she doesn't realize how talented she is. And this could be male or female. So you have to really learn to value yourself. That's going to help you get what you want. That's going to help you manifest your dreams. Is first realizing how talented you are. Recognize your own talents and abilities. Don't be too hard on yourself. You might be, you know, the King of Swords could be someone in your environment, but it could also be a parent that you internalize, you know, and then becomes your critic. So don't internalize a critical parent and say, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh, this is not perfect, I need to do this better, and I'll never get it right, and I'll never be able to get it out because it's not right. And don't do that. You are talented. Put your stuff out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a work in progress. Everything is a work in progress. The world is in a constant state of evolution. Nothing is static where you say, okay, I've arrived, I'm perfect. That doesn't work. We're constantly growing, changing, evolving as we need to be. So just put it out there. You'll make improvements as you go along. As a matter of fact, Mercury, your ruling planet, is going retrograde this month. So it's a good time for you to rethink some of your plans, rework some of your agendas, and get your ducks in a row, because when Mercury goes direct, I mean, the solar eclipse is giving you that push. The lunar eclipse is clearing the decks so that you can start new. Mercury retrograde is saying, okay, go back and look at all your plans, look at that agenda, check it, reproof everything. Maybe you missed something, although Virgo, I doubt it, because Virgo is very good with detail. But just in case, go back and review, revisit, make something better. This is the time to revise our plans or tweak them enough so that when Mercury goes direct, you can put them into action. You can hit the ground running. And the result is here, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is the wealth card. It really goes with this Ten of Pentacles. So whatever you're working on, if you're working on a project, it promises to be a success. You just have to have faith in yourself, believe in yourself, don't give up hope. Cut your losses, move on, move toward what you really want. Move toward the thing that gives voice to your soul. You know, what is my soul purpose? What is it that I really love doing? That's where you should focus your energy. And it's going to turn out profitably for you. In a relationship, even in a relationship situation, you're just going to be feeling more secure and more stable. And you might meet someone like this King of Cups who could be a soulmate, could be someone that you really connect with on a good level. So that way, whatever this experience was with this player, this heartbreak, that's just going to be a thing of the past. So move forward with positive thinking and expectation. Don't give up hope. This is a card of hope. This comes after like loss. After we've had certain tragedies or losses, the star comes out and the sun comes out to say, okay, the storm is over. Everything's going to be okay. You can now work toward a new plan. You have a new hope on the horizon. So put your focus there, Virgo. The future looks good. Don't be hard on yourself. And get yourself out of any type of relationships or situations where you feel victimized. Don't stay and suffer. You need to, move out of that. You need to be in a situation where you're valued and loved and respected. And so that's my my forecast for August. I hope this reading was a help to you. I wish you luck, love, and success. And I will talk to you again in September. Sorry. Talk to you again in September. Thanks, Virgo.